All right, my friends, we are going thrifting again. We are at Bargains and Blessings in Wildwood, Florida, and this is the clothing store. They do have two. The others is home and accessories, but this one is closed. And we're also going to visit an estate sale today, so don't go anywhere. Now, the cool thing is the first room to the left when you walk in, all of these clothes are only $1, and right away I found this amazing Clemson Tiger shirt, probably worth about 15 or 20. Not too bad though from $1. There was another Clemson one, but it had some stains. So when it comes to the dollar clothes, I am more likely to page through pretty much everyone, at least on the men's side. You'll see a little bit later. When it comes to the women's, I don't look through each and every one because I'm not very familiar with most women's brands of clothing and what actually sells well. And a lot of these are in the dollar room because they had stains, but not all of them. So I found this really cool Disney Performing Arts. It was from Disneyland 2014. Again, I think another $15 to $20 shirt. And that is a great way to build up your business, finding these dollar buys that turn into $15, which even after fees is 10 times your money. Now, this awesome Salty Breeze shirt, I got that for myself. It did have a stain, but because it's for me, I didn't really care. It's just one of the super soft cotton ones. That is an Izod saltwater shirt, and that is something good to look out for. They do sell pretty well and have really, really soft fabric. That is why I like them. Now, I also found this Purdue Rose Bowl. This one is from 2000, so that is a vintage shirt. And I thought about picking up that long-sleeved one, but I did decide to leave it behind. And a lot of these, again, were either brands I didn't know or they did have some staining on them. I thought about that fishing one, but in the end, I ended up leaving that one there. So if you have a thrift store or even a garage sale that has dollar clothes, look through them for stuff that looks familiar. Definitely your football shirts. I really like finding souvenir shirts for $1 because they're not high dollar sellers, but they do sell pretty fast, especially now that it is football season. I really liked those sleepy pants, but they had a hole in them. So we're going to look at the hats now. And again, these hats are in the dollar room. This awesome Can-Am hat, I think, will sell very well. I was knocking all of the hats off of the holder, knocking them all off. They're all just falling down. I'm trying my best to keep putting them back up. Now, one thing I think a lot of people miss is the stuff on the mannequins. Look at this amazing 3D Washington, D.C. pink hat that was on the mannequin for only $1. So I definitely picked that up. This is going to be a great thrift box for someone. I found that corduroy vintage Alaska hat. If you don't know, vintage corduroy hats sell very well. Some of them sell for hundreds of dollars. So watch out for vintage corduroy hats. They can be a really big profit. I also found this vintage NASA hat. Great buy at $1. So we are definitely going to take that one. So we found some great hats in this room. And now we're going to go look over at the pants and see what we can find there. Now, most of these are scrubs, and this stood out to me. Having been a nurse for 11 years, I do know some of the more popular scrub brands. This one here is Wonder Winks. I will show you it a little bit better after we're done with the recording in the store, because at $1, that one should sell for 12 to 15 as well, and a great profit, and it should sell pretty fast. Wonder Winks is one of the more popular brands. So now we're over on the lady shirts, and you see that I am not looking through every single one in this section. I just really do not have the knowledge of ladies brands, and I am more a t-shirt and jeans kind of person. So I do kind of just thumb through and look at anything that catches my eye versus looking through each and every single one. And you need to buy what you know. So if you do know ladies fashion, definitely look at it. Now, this Georgia Bulldog shirt, the Georgia Bulldogs, unfortunately, for the Florida Gators are #1 in the nation right now. So that Georgia Bulldog shirt should sell pretty fast, I would imagine, with them ranking #1. A lot of people will be looking for fan gear from them. And then here at the end, this is all children's clothes. So I do always look for stuff for Dalton because he is growing pretty fast. He is growing pretty fast these days. So I check to see if I see anything for him. I didn't see anything hanging up, but in this 50-cent bin, I saw these really cute jammies, and it is getting winter time. They have dinosaurs, which Dalton loves, so I did pick them up. Now, this is Miss Jan. This is Marcia, Red Cardinal Treasure's mom, and she is the manager of this store. I didn't get any more footage here, so we're going to go look at the haul right now. All right, so here's the haul from Bargains and Blessings, the clothing side. I did not record much because it was so tight in there and there were a ton of people. So let me show you these. These were all in the dollar room. So I got these Wonder Wink scrubs, really cool vintage corduroy Alaska hat, this Washington, D.C. hat, Can-Am hat, a NASA hat, and all of these will be in the thrift box. Clemson Tiger shirt. This is Disney Performing Arts. A Georgia Bulldog shirt. This should go good. They are the #1 team in the country right now. This London pink scarf. And this Purdue Rose Bowl Vanity Fair nightgown. This Island Shores Hawaiian shirt. The cool thing is this one is washable silk. This Izod cardigan. It is a golf cardigan. Really, really nice. There's the tag on that one. This one was $4, but I think it'll go for $40 or more. This is Leah Carmets for Periphery. And then also in the bag are going to be these two pieces, which is this Denali and this really, really nice Marty Cat palm tree shirt. So that's in the thrift box. And then what I'm keeping, because I did pay up, I'm keeping this Radish jacket. This will be in my store. This is the size XL. It's got the little sheep on it on the top and the bottom. I'm keeping this vintage Nike jacket. Again, I paid $6. The Lily Bloom purse. Let's do this as a giveaway. The Lily Bloom purse will be the giveaway. So put Lily Bloom. There's how you spell it. 2 words. This Lily Bloom purse will be the giveaway. This is a very, very cute purse. And then I am keeping the Longaberger purse because I did pay $8 for it. And I do try and get a little bit of profit on the thrift boxes. So that I will be keeping. And then I also will be keeping this Helly Hansen jacket that I paid $6 for as well. So these two, the shorts and palm tree shirt, as well as the rest of this, will all be in the first thrift box. We're going to go now to some more coverage from an amazing estate sale, and there will be at least one thrift box from that as well. So let's go over to the coverage from the estate sale. Hello, happy Saturday. We're going to go to an estate sale, and I hope we find some good stuff. So let's go. All right, so walking up to this house, it actually reminds me of mine. It was probably built in the 1950s, 1960s. It is a beautiful little kind of craftsman style house, and it does have the detached garage, and in the back there is a canning kitchen, which I also have, which we are going to walk into first. So this is their little canning kitchen. You can see the stove at the sink. I have one of these at my home as well, and my home was built in 1942. So I always go in here and check. I look for new old stock. Sometimes you can find some vintage tools that are worth quite a bit of money, but in this canning kitchen, I didn't really see anything that overly caught my eye. I thought about the Stetson University tag, but with it being personalized, I decided that I would leave it there. So all the stuff on those tables is stuff that they are holding. So all of that stuff was sold, but they did tell me out back in the workshop, there is some stuff. This is a absolutely beautiful property, as you see. So we're going to walk out back to this workshop and see if we can find anything out back there before we go inside of the house. So going into the workshop, there are some vintage tools. I would have picked these up. Just so you know, these are money. They are vintage aluminum lounge chairs. However, my sheds are packed full, so I decided to leave them for someone else. Dalton has one of those little trampolines already. Otherwise, I would have got that for him. So I'm looking for tools. Vintage Craftsman made in the USA sells very, very well. And even the wrenches, some of the wrench sets can sell for hundreds of dollars. I saw this vice grip, but they actually came in and were removing it for someone right after I left. When I was walking out, they were coming in to remove it. Now, this paper towel holder, I actually have this exact one in my house. I'm not sure if it's worth selling, and it just didn't really catch my eye. Now, make sure you look inside of things, guys. You never know what is inside of things. You might find some hidden surprises, but we did not find anything in the garage. So let's go ahead and go in the house. So walking in first, this little bathroom was right by the front door. This is their linen closet. I do always look, but most of these sheets are solid. I tend to have better luck with printed floral vintage sheets, so I didn't get any of those. But always check in the bathroom. Some vintage new old stock bathroom products can sell for really, really good money. These were more generic brand, so I did decide to leave those there. And there were some coffee cups in the bathroom. I'm not really sure why, but dig through the baskets in the bathroom. I have found some hidden surprises in there. I will give you a spoiler alert, I did not find any this day, but I just want to point out to you guys so you do not miss going into the bathroom. Now, this house has amazing hardwood floors throughout. It is on the market if you're interested. This house is in Williston, Florida, and it is a beautiful old house. Like I said, a lot of the attributes it has remind me of my own. Now, they had these Willie Nelson DVDs, but they were opened. I typically only pick up DVDs if they're sealed unless I'm buying a really big lot. And I did look at those playing cards, but decided not to get those. Now, with this calendar, it had beautiful stained glass, but it was written on a lot. It was Tiffany stained windows. Let me know if you have sold them, if I should have got that. Now, this is cool. There is a note. It says it was Ontario pink granite, and they had the rocks in the basket. Really cool with the provenance, but I left the granite there. I wasn't in an overly buying mood, but I did end up with a ton of stuff from this estate sale. You will see here in the upcoming minutes that I got some pretty cool stuff here. Now, I love this Bird of Paradise print, but it was marked $6, and that was a little more than what I was wanting to pay. So you can see the size of this house is absolutely massive. So now we are in the little pantry. The price on those irons was pretty good, but again, I am short on space right now. And those would be a little too heavy for a thrift box. But Dalton was having his Halloween party the day after I went to this estate sale, and look what I found. I found Halloween plates. So I tell you all the time, if you find stuff for personal use, definitely get it if it's a good deal. And his classroom needed Halloween plates and napkins, so this was absolutely a perfect find for me that day. I actually left this estate sale and went to pick him up and handed these Halloween plates and napkins straight over to his teacher, who was very appreciative. All right, here is a hallway closet. And when they're doing estate sales, they sell everything, so make sure you look everywhere. And I didn't really see much in this closet, but I was talking to these really nice people. Look here, Merritt Garage Doors. If you're in my area and need a garage door, call them. I told them I would put it on the video for them. So they have some sewing stuff. There was a ton of yarn there, and I do sometimes get yarn. But this time I decided I would leave the yard behind. And this is the gentleman who is one of the people who was running the state. And my hands were so full already, I did ask him for a bag so I could put my stuff in there, and he gave me one, which was very, very nice. I should have brought my IKEA bags in, but I didn't really know what I was walking into. It seems like when I bring them, I don't need them, and if I don't, I do. It's just how it goes. All right, let's take a look in this room. There are so many rooms in this house. There were some golf clubs, but no brands that were good as far as resale. So I did leave those there. And this is a lot of clear glass. A lot of this is more modern stuff. I tend to be drawn to more vintage pieces. And if I miss something, let me know. And here they had vintage kitchen utensils for 50 cents. There probably was some good stuff in there, but I actually didn't have too much time before I had to pick Dalton up from school. So I did leave those there. And this duck looked interesting, but I had never heard of FDC, so I left him there. Now in the back corner though, there were some really, really cool pieces, some little trinket boxes. I did not get any of those. They looked like they were newer, more modern. But look at this amazing Mexico owl. Really cute pinks and purples. He was only $2. And look, he came with a little nest. How cute is this? I had to get this little owl. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell him or keep him because he's really cute. And I did not end up getting anything else from this room, but I think maybe I should have got this cute little skunk. All right, so now we are in one of the bedrooms. You can see how I wear my camera there. If you were wondering, it is clipped onto my purse, and I do hold it sometimes to keep it steady. Sometimes you will see me using both hands, but right now I'm holding it to keep it steady. And there were a ton of linens on top of this dresser. This one is really, really cute. It says nothing says lovin' like something in the oven. And it has a cute little note with it. So I did get that one and added it to my bag. And normally if I find one cool linen, I will find more. This is a really cute printed vintage linen pillowcase. So I did pick that one up as well. And we're going to see what else we can find in here. You can see me. I have to look everywhere and see what I can find. Now, these are some napkins here that are really, really nice. So I did pick up the ones that there was a set, these really pretty blue ones here. We did get those. And this is really cool. This is a bread, like a roll basket cover. It goes in the basket so you separate the rolls. And I just learned about those a few months ago. And that one is a really cute red gingham one. So I think that one would sell pretty well. And a lot of this is just fabric. I don't pick up plain fabric most of the time unless the print is something that really, really stands out to me. And there was so much. This is a really cute brown and white scarf. And another cross-stitch pillowcase. And then down here on the end, this is a great table runner that you will see down here at the end. I did also, I'm not sure what this is, but it was really pretty, so I put it in my bag. And this one is absolutely amazing. This is going to be in the thrift box from this estate sale. And then there were two matching cross-stitch pillowcases, a really cool Mrs. Claus Dimensions cross-stitch kit, so I did get that. And I did leave that last pillowcase because it was customized with an M, and I decided I did not want to get any custom pieces. But here, look, this is a really cool pottery bread warmer. So that I think would be really good to sell with that bread basket liner. Is kind of a little lot. Now I check every single bathroom wherever I go because you never know what you are going to find in the bathrooms. Now here on this table was mostly fabric, and again, I don't pick up a ton of fabric, but underneath here I saw these really nice wrapping paper sheets, and with Christmas coming up, I figured I would pick those up for myself because wrapping paper at the store can be really expensive. So if I can find it at estate sales and garage sales, I definitely will. Now, this little napkin set was just a cheap Dollar General one, so I did leave that one there. And that gingerbread man was just too plain for what I would like to see. It didn't have a lot of details. And this was a really pretty rose cross-stitch piece, but it was a started piece. It was not finished, so I left that for someone else. And I almost got this door shield. kit, but if you see at the top, it's actually open, and I think this was supposed to come with string or floss for it, and it did not. So that is why I put that back, and that dark blue napkin was along a burger, just in case you didn't know. Now, this is a bunch of placemats. What I tend to look for those is really great prints or tags. Now, these, I didn't realize how many I got. These are the County line. These are woven placemats, and I actually ended up with 16 of them, and I will tell you what they sell for at the end. So don't go anywhere, because there was some there's some good prices on some of these items that I found. Now, here in the corner in this little hutch, I noticed right away Namaji pottery. I love Namaji pottery, and I was really happy to see they only wanted $1 for that. So I did get that. That one will be available on my eBay store. The Three Little Pigs had too many cracks in that coffee cup for my liking. I will get stuff that's a little damaged, but that one was pretty bad. And then this woven basket, I liked it, but I tend to really only want more vintage baskets. So I did decide to put it back. It did have a really cool sand dollar inside of it, though. And I made the mistake. I did not look under this table here on the right, and somebody found an amazing Native American woven basket right after I had just passed that table. So now we are in the kitchen, and then we will end this out in the back bedroom. My camera does end up dying, so I will show you a complete haul, because some stuff I found after my camera died. I looked at those bowls. They were made in Italy, but I simply don't have the room for really big stuff right now, and especially breakables. I'm trying to get my death pile listed before I pick up any more for myself, and those would not have been appropriate for a thrift box. They would have been just too heavy and difficult to ship to make it worth the profit. And I didn't even notice that vintage juicer. That vintage juicer might have been worth picking up, but I did not see it until just now. And that happens a lot. When you record, you get to watch it back and see stuff that you missed. Now, with knives, I look mostly for Cutco, because Cutco is really high dollar. And then I was checking out the coffee mugs. These little rabbits were cute, but they were more modern, made in China. So I did leave those. And check out the cabinets. Do not forget to check out the cabinets. I thought about getting these turkey plates, but since I already picked up other plates, I left them for somebody else. And now we are going to go into the last bedroom. I was checking out the purses hanging on the door, but there was nothing overly impressive there. And on the bed, I believe this is a vintage handmade doll. I think it was probably like handmade at home. I was trying to see if I saw a tag or a maker on it anywhere, but I could not locate a tag on her, so I did decide to leave her there. And this was a really cool framed vintage handkerchief, which was pretty awesome. And now we're going to look at this massive table of linens. And I left both of those pillows there. They did have some staining and some wearing. And I will pick some pillows up with staining, but those two I decided not to. Now here there is hats. I actually picked up a sweater vest you just saw in the corner, but my camera dies here shortly. So this blanket was a brand new blanket. I'm looking for the tag. The brand is Cozy Shop, and those actually sell okay. So I did get that one. And then look at these boxers. These boxers are probably the best find of the day. And I found not only one, but here's two. There were also another one back there in the corner. I found a total of 4. So let's go see what else. So I didn't do too bad at this estate sale. And all of this right now I'm showing you first will be in the thrift box. I got this carved shell little trinket box. This is one of the bread baskets that you put in a bread basket and separate the rolls. Really cute red gingham. And this is a bread basket warmer. So I actually would put those together. And then there are 3 scarves. That is a beautiful embroidered pillowcase. This is an amazing table runner. I got a pair of cross-stitch matching pillowcases. Brand new Dimensions Mrs. Claus. This Santa candle, I paid $2. I think it's worth about 20. And then here's some more vintage linens. Look at those beautiful napkins. All of this will be in the thrift box. And these are probably one of the better finds. These will be in the thrift box. These are the county line, and there's 16 of these. I think they will sell for $40 a set. So that means this is $140 worth just in the placemats. I found these vintage butterfly Kmart thermals. I think those could be worth some money. And then this Cozy Shop blanket still has the cardboard in it, so I believe this is brand new. And last in the thrift box is this really nice print Shenandoah. I paid $3 for this. It is an XL. It is a sweater vest. I think you could probably get $40 for this. Do your research. And then what I am keeping, I'm keeping the 4 pairs of boxers. These are worth about $40 a pack. I paid $2. I am keeping, and when I say keeping, I mean I'm listing in my eBay, this gorgeous Namaji pottery. And then I'm for in my house, I'm keeping the cupcakes, some wrapping paper, the post-it holder. This is a heavy, nice one. I'm going to keep here in the shed. And then I'm going to keep these fall plates and napkins for Thanksgiving, which is coming up. So that is everything that I got from the estate sale. Some really, really good stuff. I spent, I believe, $70 overall on this. And now let's go ahead and draw the winner from last week for the amazing Roadrunner bell. All right, so I have got it pulled up here. It looks like we have 249 people entered, and we're going to scroll down and pick the winner for the Roadrunner bell. And you do have 7 days to message me. Michelle Hayden, you are the winner. You have 7 days to email me, thenurseflipper@yahoo.com, with your shipping information. So congrats to Michelle Hayden, and good luck to you all on the contest for this week for the Lily Bloom purse. Don't forget to enter that. I will see you on this channel next Saturday with another fun video. Don't forget, come over to Whatnot and see me tomorrow afternoon. Here is a little sneak preview of what is going to be available on Whatnot tomorrow. All right. So here is what will be available Sunday. All these gorgeous necklaces that are hanging up. Here are some more shorter necklaces. You can see the Zuni fetish necklaces, even a gold dipped one. And then I've also got these. I have quite a few sets. Look at this Murano glass beads, some natural pearls, a couple of really cute Betsy Johnson pieces. And then also I do have a few Harley Davidson sterling silver pieces, freshwater pearls. This is a necklace and earring set, bracelet and earrings. And then I have a lot of really cool gemstone bracelets. There are some pendants, some nice brooches. And also here are some more necklaces. So you see some more Zuni, gorgeous coral necklace there. So all of this will be available on Whatnot Sunday at 4:30 p.m. So come over and see us. If you're not signed up, you do get $15 free off of your first purchase. And a lot of these will go for under that. So you get a lot of these for free.